it gets better. When I first heard this message and heard about Dan Savage's project, I thought, wow, that's so true and perfect. The message is so succinct and so necessary. It's so tragic to think of people, young people out there struggling so hard with no hope when there's so much hope, and it does get better. I fervently believe that. So, my story may not be important in the grand scheme of things, but adding my voice to this chorus of voices to let you know we're all out here and it does get better. Dan recently said that it's not just about getting kids through the bullying, talking about people's experiences being bullied, which I was. It's about showing positive future outcomes as well, and I think that that's so true. So yeah, I was bullied. Middle school is the worst period of my life, I think, and if you're in middle school, you may find that's the case, and it does get better than middle school. No matter, even if middle school's relatively untroubled for you, I still think it gets better than middle school. Middle school is not that impressive. You know, when I was in high school, the faggot started to get trotted out as an insult. Because I wasn't into sports. Still not into sports, don't really see the appeal. Why is this such a big deal? I was into computers, video games, music, reading, writing, short stories, poetry, school newspaper, all kinds of things that people around me thought were totally irrelevant. They're not. Not if they're your interests, and I can tell you that if you pursue your interests, they might even become your career, because I'm a writer and editor now. And it's down to the love of writing I never lost from when I was a kid. But, you know, I had a friend, best friend in 10th grade, Jesse, and he was into art, computers, music, similar stuff to me. We used to hang out, paint, I'd write, you know, we'd listen to music, whatever, mess around online. And they called us faggots, separately, together, whatever. I did end up being gay. He grew up and he was straight. He's married to a woman, and guess what? It's because those people don't know anything about you. They don't know anything about you. They don't know anything you don't know. And they certainly don't know anything you don't know about yourself. So whether you think you're gay or you're not sure, or whatever, because I certainly wasn't when I was younger, they're just trying to put a label on you, and they want to put you in a little box because they don't understand you, and the easiest way to deal with you for them is to crush you down and make you small. They feel better about themselves, and they've dealt with you. Now you're labeled. But you're a real person. You're a full person. And you have the right to live and express yourself the way you want to. And that's what you'll find when you grow up. You can. And that's, you know, that's what I've found. I grew up and I moved to California, to the San Francisco Bay Area, not because I'm gay, but because of getting a job in the video game industry, and it's a geek mecca as much as it's a gay mecca, and that's, you know, if you're confused by some of the images you see of what gay culture is especially portrayed as, in, you know, by people who want to paint it in a negative light, it's just as diverse and fascinating as straight culture, and in some ways there's no gay and straight culture necessarily. There's just, you know, the world we live in, and there's, you know, San Francisco, there are plenty of gay geeks, which is great, because I'm still geeky, obviously, and there's the people I relate to, and, you know, it's not all, you know, you'll find a place for yourself. And it gets better. And, you know, when I moved out here, I made so many straight friends, people I really understood me and I understood, and now I have straight friends, bi friends, trans friends, and of course very many close gay friends, and I never imagined that when I was growing up, when I had to struggle to make any friends when I was younger. No, there's a whole world of fascinating people, amazing experiences waiting for you if you make it through to the other side. It does get better. I clung to my dreams of writing. I stuck with my interests in video games, and I made a career for myself, and I met so many fascinating, intelligent, loving people who understand me intuitively, emotionally, people who are colleagues who respect my work and whose work I respect, people who are just fun to party with, you know, and you may surprise yourself. I certainly have. Stretch your boundaries, but for right now, right, you're hunkered down and things seem unbelievably horrible. 1 year of school seems interminably long. You'll never make it from blasted September until godless June. You will. You can. If your coursework sucks and is boring and irrelevant to you, which it, in my experience, very well may be, well, try to have fun with it as best you can. Be creative and see what you can do. But, you know, if your classmates' interests are irrelevant to you, if your classmates themselves are hostile to you, you can find places around the edges to live. You can, you know, yeah, you're in school a long time every day, but you have a lot of free time. Make use of it to pursue your interests and goals. The internet has so many resources these days to communities, and you can get someplace, get ahead. Fuck those people. It gets better. It really does. I'm 33, and that probably sounds old to you, but it's not old. It's young. You know, last night I tried to do one of these, and I wasn't completely satisfied with it, but when I watched it back, I thought about, you know, how far I've really come from middle school, with my head buried in a copy of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, trying to shut out the world around me, and now I'm so open to experiences. I have so many friends. I'm so spoiled for choice of things to do. I just got back from Japan. I have friends in Tokyo. I mean, how amazing is that? There's so much opportunity to live an amazing life. It gets better. It really does.